What's going on, Baffle Gang? I think it is time that you put your seatbelts on, because it seems like that we got to holy smokers and it ain't no jokers, okay? We gotta talk about these alien twats, these bozos out here, and we got plenty of clips that are going around, and I want to show you guys this as well, okay? This interview right here, if you know, you know. If you don't, well, you're gonna find out. Thank you guys so much for all the love, all the likes on the videos recently. You guys have to do absolutely none of that. If you're new here, do not subscribe. I post random stuff, so you don't have to, but I love this topic way too much as well, and we're living in exciting times, guys. I got a bunch of clips that I want to share with you. We got some conspiracy TikToks that we're gonna be I'll show you later on in the video after I show you guys this interview. Paul Haler, you may be familiar. If not, you're gonna find out, because he's no longer with us. RIP to him, but he was the Canadian Defense Minister. At least 4 alien species have been visiting Earth for thousands of years. I want to talk about that, but first of all, let's actually get down to some UFO sightings, and then we'll get to all that crap, okay? Roll it.
So this helicopter has been bullying these orbs since I've been watching it the past 20 minutes. This helicopter has nothing better to do than to circle these poor orbs.
Damn.
Justice for the orbs. So this helicopter...
Yo, she might be fake playing human. She might be an alien herself, though, but...
These orbs.
Yeah, now we gotta zoom in, right? So you got one twat out here moving, right? You got 2 of these suckers out here standing. Maybe this guy got parking brakes. Yeah, parking brakes on, parking brakes on. Are they here to get Diddy or what? What's going on? Helicopter scene intimidating Atlanta, Georgia. Second clip. Shout out to the homie ChaosMoogle. I want to show you this very short clip from his video, but shout out to him. Roll it.
All year long, with a peak in November, December. And I'll tell you right now, there were no shortage of UFO, UAP for the...
Hey, man. It seems like that it started growing on its own. It felt like it looked like a flying dildo at first, but then we ended up getting 2 of them.
Right now, there were no shortage of UFO, UAP for the holidays. Let's start with one of our favorite shapes. Posted by Think Tank, here is a Tic Tac shaped UFO over Port Jefferson, New York.
Uh-oh. Mom! Get the camera! Get the camera!
What the fuck is that? That is so weird. That's not a plane.
Holy.
That's...
you know what I've realized is that, because I've seen your guys' comments, right? And some of you guys are like, okay, why are these drones not showing up daytime? And it's really true, right? Because we're seeing UFOs, we're seeing these so-called orbs. By the way, like, this is definitely AI, so do not believe this video going around. I saw that, okay? It's not real, okay? But these orbs, these UFOs have been spotted daytime as well. But the drones, the so-called drones that they're calling and referring to as, we haven't really seen them daytime. Unless you have. If you have, let me know in the comments.
I can't believe I'm seeing this right now. What? Hold on, keep filming. Do not stop filming that.
That one's not even trying to look like a drone. It's just straight up a Tic Tac flying across the sky.
Yeah.
No cloaking, no nothing. And lately, orbs have been making a remarkable comeback. Ever since the drone situation in New Jersey, we are now seeing more orbs in the sky. So here's a few more great captures from Shelby, Ohio.
Uh-oh. Shout out to Shelby. Yeah, looking like a flying Doritos out here, huh? Aliens before GTA 6? Oh, hell no, man. Or aliens from Timu? Planet Timu?
Those were very bright, and they many different colors, like all the damn colors, and they did look close enough, like it wasn't a blur of the lens. That's just... what were they? But it gets stranger. Next, we have a site that actually showcased some anomalous activity with this thing that looks like it might be one of the New Jersey drones or whatever. However, there's like this orb of light circling it, but then turning off. Just check it out. Let me know what you think in the comments.
Oh, got it, boss. Got it. Oh crap. So one of the guys circling around. What the hell? Seems like that it connected to the light. Probably not, but that's how it feels like. Shit, man. It's very bizarre. Now, I'll link you a video towards the end of it, so wait for it, because we had Dr. Stephen Greer and Bob Lazar interview. And one thing that Dr. Stephen Greer mentioned, and I read your guys' comments, and a lot of you guys believe him, a lot of you guys don't believe him. I mean, yeah, understandably, not everybody's gonna believe everybody, right? Makes sense. But if you believe him, you believe him. If you don't, you don't. But here's the thing he said, right? That there are 10 feet tall aliens, all right? There are 5 feet tall alien in that interview. 1.5 foot tall alien as well, which I guess we're gonna be able to kick it down like a soccer ball. Perhaps not. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we're gonna be able to pet an alien. Man, I just want to be able to pet an alien though, right? Like a good old chihuahua. Thoughts, guys, real quick? The 10 feet tall aliens, I think they're gonna pet us down though, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully the 10 feet tall aliens are not bad, right? But man, holy smokers, it ain't no jokers, man. I want to show you guys that interview and we're gonna dive into the next one. Look at that. Holy man. Strange times, but yet fascinating too. Now, this is surely an older interview, right? I love to combine like a lot of stuff in one, so you know, I want to have some thought-provoking stuff. I want to have some sightings indeed, and then I want to have some conspiracy TikToks too. You know, consider this to be like a late-night conspiracy. You know, Paul Haler, at least 4 alien species have been visiting us. Roll it.
We have a long history of UFOs, and of course, there's been a lot more activity in the last few decades since we invented the atomic bomb, and they're very concerned about that and the fact that we might use it again. And because the whole cosmos is a unity, and it affects not just us but other people in the cosmos, they're very much afraid that we might be stupid enough to start using atomic weapons again, and this would be very bad for us. And
you know what? Like this interview, I've seen a video of this being uploaded like 7 years ago. It may be older than that too. If any of you know the exact time of this transmission that took place, let me know in the comments and let everybody know in the comments. But here's the thing, man. What he said is so like, it connects, you know, we're now connecting the dots with it, because ever since that 1947 Roswell crash, and you know, the World War II and you know, the explosion of nuclear bombs, we have started to hear about this a lot more than usual, and they started visiting us a lot more. And what we're gathering is that whether you're a believer or not, that's up to you, but this is not my opinion. This is something that's been reported, that they have been here for thousands of years, but now more so than ever because of the atomic bombs that we exploded back in World War II. And what's crazy now is that, of course, all over the news, right? You heard headlines, WW3 starting, you know, nuke this, nuke that, nuclear war, this and that. So it makes sense of why all of a sudden we're getting a lot of these sightings. And of course, the cat is out of the bag. We've had Congress meetings, right? And UFOs and crap like that. They have been openly talking about it now, which is, yeah, indeed strange, right? Whether you're a believer or not, that's you know, I welcome everybody with open arms here, whether you're religious or not religious. I'm religious myself, but if you're not religious, if you're atheist, you're definitely gonna have a certain opinion that a religious person may not. So, you know, I love the open discussion on the matter. But what's strange and odd is that why now? All of a sudden, it feels like all of a sudden, but it's not all of a sudden, but it certainly feels that way for the normies at the very least, right? But roll it.
For them as well. The first question you have to ask is, how many species are there?
Damn.
And I used to think there were, you know, between 2 and 12. And Apollo astronaut Edgar Mitchell, who came to Toronto a few years ago and had dinner with us, agreed there was somewhere between 2 and 12. But
oh shit! Oh shit! I'm in Montreal, by the way. This guy used to be R.I.P. Rest in peace to him because he passed away. Let me know where you guys at, what city.
But the latest reports that I've been getting from various sources are that there are about 80 different species. And some of them look just like us, and they could walk down the street and you wouldn't know.
Apologies for that, it's in the video, guys.
If you ran, you know, walked past one. And they're what we call the Nordic blondes, and also the tall whites.
Yeah.
Who were actually working with the United States Air Force in Nevada. They're able to get away with that. They had a couple of their ladies dressed as nuns went into Las Vegas to shop, and they weren't detected. And I have a friend who saw...
What? Say psych right now. Say psych right now. Yo, we're gonna have alien baddies. We're gonna have alien baddies. Come on, man. That's what I've been waiting for. That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's the god. He's the god. Nah, but honestly, that is okay, jokes aside though, right? Nordic, tall whites, and there are some aliens that look like us as well, and that makes you think, right? If this is true, I'm gonna put a big if, guys. If this is true here, could you imagine you came across somebody that was not a human, that wasn't actually an alien, but you never really thought about it? Could you imagine that? What if I came across somebody that perhaps was not a human, right? Perhaps you as well. Have you ever had an encounter where you thought that person was not real? Have you? Let me know in the comments, because some people say that they have seen people, and this is one of those things, right? Like Men in Black used to be a massive thing back in the days. Whenever you see a UFO, you report it. All of a sudden, you're gonna get a visit from Men in Black. Used to be a thing back in the days. You would hear about it, right? Not anymore. Not anymore. But people have said that have seen these Men in Black. They have said that the Men in Black looked super pale, super light skin, and some of them didn't even had eyebrows, and some were emotionless, like their face were emotionless. So these are some of the qualities that people have said. Now, were they super trained CIA with emotionless face? Perhaps, but yeah, strange times, guys, strange times.
One of the men walking along the street needed somebody who would recognize that they were different, and he did. So there are those kind, and then there are the short grays, as they're called.
Short grays.
And they're the ones that you see in most of the cartoons. They have very slim arms and legs, and they're very short, just a little over 5 feet.
Oh, damn.
And they have a great big torso and a great big head and great big brown eyes. They don't want to tell us how to run our affairs. They have accepted the fact this is our planet.
Okay,
and
thank
that
God.
we have the right to run it.
Absolutely.
But they're very concerned. They don't think we're good stewards of our planet. We're not. We're clear cutting our forests, and we're polluting our rivers and our lakes, and we're dumping sewage in the oceans, and we're doing all sorts of things which are not what good stewards of their homes should be doing.
Yeah.
And they don't like that, and they've made it very clear. And as a matter of fact, they have given us a warning.
How?
And this has come from more than one source.
How have they made it clear? What have they done?
They have talked to people. One of the chaps I talked to about a month ago was interacting with them in 1974, he and his brother in Peru, and they were taken to Andromeda, teleported, and they were told what the people there think, and that we're really wrecking our planet, and in fact that something dreadful is going to happen to it if we don't smarten up and change our ways. We spend too much time fighting each other, we spend too much money on military expenditures and not enough on feeding the poor and looking after the homeless and the sick, and that we are polluting our waters and our air, and that we're playing around with these exotic weapons, thermonuclear weapons and atomic weapons, which have such a devastating effect both on our Earth and on other areas in the cosmos, and they don't like that.
Thoughts on this one real quick? I want to show you this one. Possible drone sighting in Athens, Greece. Athens or Athens?
Jetzt auch über Athen. UFOs über Athen.
Holy, what
Was kann das
hell?
jetzt sein? Guckt euch das an hier. Alles voll. Die greifen Athen an. Tja, Wahnsinn. Kann man alles gar nicht mehr glauben hier.
Oh man,
Was
I'm
soll das
wasting
sein
bullets.
Hier? Flieg hängt über Athen. Überall rauschen sie da. Da fällt gerade eins runter. Ach du Scheiße.
Scheiße.
Yup, they actually.
But it could be, but honestly though, it could be just Chinese lanterns. Thoughts? Santa Claus tomb found. Wait, what?
found it. Archaeologists in Turkey have announced they might have discovered the sarcophagus of Santa Claus near the Church of St. Nicholas in Demre, Turkey, which is believed to be his original burial place. Now, Santa Claus was real, sort of. Originally a Greek bishop by the name of St. Nicholas, who was known for many miracles and of course his generosity through his love of giving gifts, which is where we get Santa from. He lived in the ancient city of Myra, now Turkey, where in the centuries following his passing in 343 AD, the Church of St. Nicholas was built over the area where he served and was originally buried. But in the 11th century, his remains were thought to have been moved to the Basilica di San Nicola in Italy, and were moved around to different sacred sites throughout Italy during the Crusades and all that. So for hundreds of years, we just kind of thought that was it. Santa Claus's bones were all over the place. But now they believe to have found his actual tomb fully intact. A limestone sarcophagus about 2 meters in length with a raised triangular lid that actually matches historical records of what his coffin was supposed to look like. So far, only the lid has been uncovered, and they're continuing to excavate the entire burial chamber with the hopes of finding some sort of inscription in the sarcophagus that can tell us Santa Claus confirmed in the months to come.
Oh man.
So you know how the toothpaste at the bottom of that shit, there's always like a block of color.
Oh yeah, it's white, so it's white.
Yeah, white, but on the thing there's like a black little square.
Yeah. What is that? What is that?
It's either, fam, you either get a black square, a red square, a blue square. What the fuck? Yo, you know what I'm talking about though, right?
Yeah, I know exactly.
I'm gonna show you a picture.
I'm aware of what he's saying, but what does that mean? What does that mean? Let's find out. I mean, the fluoride is turning the frogs. Yeah, man, the fluoride in the water. The fluoride in the toothpaste is turning the frogs. Yeah, man, it's not turning the water. Man, the fluoride conspiracies are wild, but to a certain degree, it may be true. Thoughts? Because some of the stuff that Alex J said actually did come true, and I remember seeing an article on it. And that's the thing, though, I want to be truthful with you here. I remember seeing an article, and here's the thing, not everything you hear and see on the internet is true. I'm aware of that. But I remember coming across like articles that were saying that whatever Alex J said about the fluoride is turning the frogs gay, that was actually real. Not sure if it's true or not, but that's what the article was saying. So it's insane. It's insane. And of course, fluoride is found in the water. It's found in the toothpaste as well. Something that they tell you to use daily, twice a day. You know, crazy, huh?
So you see the toothpaste, right?
Yeah.
So you either get black, green, red, or blue. You know what those mean?
No, isn't it just like anti-cavity?
No, they're all the same toothpaste brand. They're all the same type of toothpaste.
Oh shit.
But theory goes that the elites or the people that know the code stay away from certain colors of the toothpaste.
Whoa.
So it's like if you know, you know.
Yeah.
The code is if you have.
Okay, tell me which one to avoid right now. I want to find out which one to not buy.
The green on your toothpaste, it means it's all natural.
Okay.
If you have the blue, it says it has natural plus medicine.
Okay.
If it has red, it's natural with chemical. And if it has black, it's all chemical. That's a theory.
No.
Yo, I want to buy green. Green good. Green is good. This is why the traffic lights, you know, when it's green, you put your foot on the accelerator and you go crazy, right? But red means you gotta stop though. Black means you dead. I guess this is what like the toothpaste combo or toothpaste color means, I guess.
You think about why the fuck does all the toothpaste have that shit and it's all the same toothpaste? Now, if you were part of some like secret organization across the world when you're going to buy.
To be honest though, I don't necessarily believe that, because if this is real, people, or I should say like actual people, would have done some test on it, right? Like some scientists would have done testing on it, and we would have had the data by now. Or maybe not.
Buy products, how are you supposed to know which one's safe for you?
Fuck.
So you gotta look at this and like, oh fuck.
No, usually they're all black.
Now check this out.
I gotta verify my own.
Liberty, which is literally Lucifer. Do you know why it's holding a torch?
Why?
Lucifer was the angel of light. Do you see this? Do you know who this is?
Look. It's like a vampire. I don't know.
So he has wings. He has wings, and there's a chain on his ankle, right? And he has a crown. It's obviously Lucifer, like Satan.
I saw the chain.
Look at this. What foot is this? You seen this statue before?
Wait,
I know you've seen this statue before.
Is that the one in? No, that's not the one.
Look. You see it? So there's a chain and a foot. That's the foot of the Statue of Liberty.
Oh, yeah. I heard about this.
Now this statue, going back to that statue, look, there's 7 points on this crown, right?
There's
7 points on this crown.
Yeah.
Statue of Liberty has 7 points on its crown.
No.
Now, go back to the statue. Look, what's by its feet? An apple. Where is the Statue of Liberty? The Big Apple, New York City. What do they call New York City? The Big Apple. Crazy.
Oh man, these conspiracies, y'all. This conspiracy is crazy. Brother is excited about it too.
Seen that, but I didn't know what.
He's mind blown.
I mean, the 7
crown.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, thoughts on this one? Guys, this is that video that you should check out. We had a massive UFO mothership showing up and it was dropping some insane stuff like smaller UFOs perhaps. Check out this video on the screen. On the left, this is that video that I was talking about where Dr. Stephen Greer, Bob Lazar talks about like 10 feet tall aliens, and we got a bunch of other sightings in that too. Check it out and I'll see you right there.